Hello, Seiiti Arata. What type of songs do you listen to? Notice the power of music. I'm going to be showing you the same video, but two different songs. So here first is a video clip with one type of a soundtrack that feels like a horror scene. Now, here's the same clip with a very different mood, and this one is more, let's say, funny or childlike. Okay, let's think about this. What about the effect of music in general in your mental health? Have you considered some songs could be harming you? Usually music is a powerful force in our lives in a way that it can lift our mood, it can motivate us, can help us relax. But not all music is good for our mental health. The lyrics, the beat of some songs can harm us in ways we might not realize. See, when we are listening to music, it is not just an auditory experience. Music can change the way you think, the way you act. This has already been proven formally in a paper from 1982 that there are supermarkets. When they play slow-paced music, the shoppers move more slowly. And when they play some fast-paced music, people move faster. And in 1999, there's a different study proving that when German music is played, people tend to buy more German wine. And when they play French music, people buy more French wine. And when classical music is being played in a wine shop, well, the consumers are more likely, they're influenced to be selecting expensive wines compared to when pop music is playing or there is no music at all being played. Music affects our brain deeply. This process is linked to another process called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change, to adapt. And I highly encourage you, if you want to improve your brain, to take a look at arata.se/intelligence, but we can talk about that later. First of all, let's continue exploring what music does to you. The beat of the music plays a big role. Just think about that video clip that I showed you in the beginning. Fast beats can energize us, but they can also increase our stress levels. Now, the slow beats can relax us, but if they're too slow, depending on the tune, they can lead to sadness. The type of beat can enhance the impact of the lyrics, for better or worse. Music, especially with lyrics, can influence that process. The lyrics matter a lot. The words in a song can get stuck in our head. And when we sing along, these words and their meanings stick to our brain. This is stronger with music because music connects those words to emotions. Songs with negative themes can be harmful. Lyrics that talk about violence, unhealthy relationships, sadness, they can all affect how we think, how we feel. If we listen to these kind of songs often, their messages can become part of how we see the world. This is why it is so important to be mindful of the music that we listen to. Music has the power to shape our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors. Choosing the right music can protect our mental health. It's like feeding our brain with healthy food or unhealthy food. Music can be used as part of persuasion. Robert Cialdini has studied how people can be persuaded, and he found that repeating a message can make it more powerful. For example, the soldiers who were taken as prisoners of war, and in the beginning they were asked to be writing letters, saying essays, saying things that they didn't believe in. At first, they had resistance. They didn't want to do that. But over time, as they started and kept on writing, their beliefs started to change. So this shows how repeating an action or repeating a message can change our perceptions, our beliefs. This is something that music does very well. A song's chorus repeats several times. And this over and over, this can make the song's message stick to our minds. If a song has negative messages, and we're listening to it a lot, we might might start in a certain way, start to believe those messages. And this is not good for us. It can make us think and act in ways that are not healthy. An effective repetition in music does more than just make the song catchy. It can also create an emotional anchor, linking feelings to the repeated lyrics. And this emotional connection makes the message even more powerful, because now it is not just understood intellectually, it is felt deeply. Lyrics can damage our perception of what is normal. So here is a critical issue we need to talk about. It's particularly worrying if you're raising young children, young kids today. It is about how sex is being portrayed in music lyrics. It is framed, probably you have already noticed, as something casual, trivial. That would be a better word. It's not just about the lyrics themselves, but the impact of those messages on real relationships, the real feelings of connection and trust. And this is crucial because more than ever, we see relationships struggle. There are statistics about that. We see trust becoming harder to build. And at the end of the day, this is the most important part, people are feeling more lonely and sad. When songs keep pushing the idea that casual encounters are the norm, that immediate gratification is all that matters, this sets a pattern. And this pattern, especially for the younger generation, starts to shape their expectations for normalcy and their behaviors. They might start thinking, okay, well, that's what everybody's doing, so that I suppose this is how I should be acting as well. Just read the book, Brave New World, to understand what could be happening right now. What we're seeing here, with the very high rates of breakups and all the challenges in building lasting trust, this is not unrelated. When the focus is always on the short term, on immediate desires, it is difficult to hold back, to be thinking about what is truly best for us in the long run. This mindset can lead us to actions that might feel good in the moment, right now, but later leave us feeling empty or alone. Real relationships, the kind that last, that bring true happiness, they're built on much more than just physical attraction. They're built on deep emotional connections, on mutual respect, on trust. These are things that take time, patience, and oftentimes restraint. We need all of that to develop, right? Music can also be positive. Some music has a positive influence in our thoughts, our feelings, our actions. Songs with uplifting messages can motivate us. They can make us feel stronger and more hopeful. Many songs have lyrics about overcoming challenges. They talk about not giving up. And these songs can make us feel like we can really face our problems. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. Some songs share important messages, or they teach us something about life. They can talk about love and kindness, being a good person. Listening to these songs can make us think about how we live our lives. It can encourage us to be better people. Music can bring people together. Songs about shared experiences or feelings, they can make us feel connected to others. This can be very comforting. It reminds us that others have felt in a similar way as we do. We can choose to listen to songs that have a positive impact on us. We can pick music that makes us feel good. And this can help us to have a more positive outlook on life. So choose consciously what works for you. Choosing the right music can change really how you feel, what you can do in different parts of your day. Let's talk about picking the best kind of tunes for different types of activities. For example, when you're working out, when you're hitting the gym, you might need music that gets your energy up. Fast-paced, high-energy songs can help you push through that difficult workout. They can use beats that make you want to move faster, lift heavier, or keep going when you're just about to give up. Now, if you're at work, if you need something that will help you with focus, Lyrics, words can be distracting. This is where instrumental music comes into play. You could choose, for example, piano solos or guitar solos, whatever it is that if you have a favorite instrument, could be a solo of just that instrument. Maybe you want to explore different styles of bossa nova, jazz, or modern sounds like a lo-fi, binaural beats. These kinds of music can help you to stay focused without pulling your attention away from whatever it is that you're trying to do, your task at hand. Most importantly, if you need to improve your intellectual work, make sure to go to arata.se/intelligence. For those of you who like a touch of elegance, complexity, there are classic composers like Bach or Mozart. They can be a very good choice. This type of music not only can improve your concentration, but also make the whole work environment, your workflow, more refined and inspiring. The key here is to notice how different types of music have an impact on you. Pay attention to how you feel, how much you're able to concentrate, how your energy levels might change. You might find that certain tunes are perfect for you to get in the zone, whether you're working out or if you're grinding through a workday. Experiment with different genres and the composers, so then you can find what works best for you for your routine. Music is very powerful. It can affect how we see the world and how we feel about ourselves. So by choosing music with positive messages, we can really improve our lives. Music can be a source of strength, of learning, and connection. The words in songs can change our feelings and our beliefs. We should be careful about what type of music that we listen to. We should choose songs that make us feel good, that make us think positively. This is important for our mental health and for our well-being. And if you're interested in taking good care of your brain, well, you can go to arata.se/intelligence. That the music we choose, we listen to regularly, can shape our perceptions, our attitudes. Listening to songs that repeat positive, empowering, healthy messages, that can be a tool for personal growth, for well-being. It shows how important it is to be mindful of not just the melody that catches our ear, but also the words that are being etched into our minds through repetition.